Alrighty, well, welcome to Yin, everyone. I am Ruthann. It's great to have everybody here on this fun Monday morning. Let's go ahead and we're going to start on your back, or if you have a bolster, you're welcome to use that also. Just laying down and pressing the bottom of the feet together into Supta Baddha Konasana, or maybe you have a blanket, you can also roll that up. Let's release the shoulders. Let's start to really check in with your body. I'd love for you to scan it from the toes to the crown of the head. Sadvaya is a study of yourself. So working through this morning, Sadvaya, study of oneself. Start with our toes, move up through the inner thighs, through Mula Bandha and our root chakra, through the heart, the chest, as you lay on your back and open up our arms out really wide. On the next inhale, bring your fingertips together, first water bottle down, and then exhale, open your arms outward. Just stay with that flow. So each time our fingertips come together, receiving whatever our own personal bodies need, that nourishment, breath, space, focus. I'd really like you to think about that right here, right now. Just noticing, no expectations, no judgment. Put all of that to the side so you are 100% here and showing up for yourself. Press the bottom of the feet together, open our knees outward, supporting your back. Fantastic, that looks really good. And now release your hands just to the side. Make a gentle fist with the hands on the inhale. Spread the fingertips wide, and then as you exhale, gentle fist. And relax your hands now completely. Discovering your true nature. Pressing the bottom of the feet together. Just lift your knees up a tiny bit and then release and relax your hips, your inner thighs. Just a tiny movement. Inhale and then exhale. Through study of sacred text and introspection, one communes with the divine self, and that's our sutra. By observing our beliefs, behaviors, and choices with objectivity, we discover whether or not they are life-affirming. It's important for each of us to take responsibility for our personal history and our actions, as well as our habits, fears, and doubts. And hopefully we can do all of this with some measure of humor and without judgment. Keeping our knees open, reach your arms over the head, almost imagine like a swimmer. And then on the exhale, our arms come out, big snow angel here. Reach the arms over the head, inhale, and then exhale, arms sweep to the sides. Nice job. Just a few more here. Keep our arms over our head. Stretch out through your upper body, your chest. As you press the feet together, slowly bring our knees up and open our arms into a field goal. Maybe our elbows touch the earth, maybe they don't, that's all right. Or spread the arms out into a T. Imprint through your feet, tick-tock your knees now from side to side. Move through piriformis, opening up through your side body. Allow our knees now to stay to the right, gaze to the left, pick up your head and look to the left. Good. I am Most powerful mantra of all. Choose your own I am for our practice today. Pick up our knees, trade them to the other side, and exhale. Smooth out the back of the neck. Bring your knees back up slowly. Place the hands to the side. Hug your right knee in. Let our left leg go long. Slide your left foot in, right foot to the floor. Hug left knee in, right leg goes long. Shake it out. Both legs long, arms overhead or in a field goal. Feel and open up the chest. Shake out your legs. Flex the top of your legs and allow the feet just to move to the side. Just let them hang out. Walk right foot in and now your left. Roll to your side. Take your time. Then use your upper body strength to come up to easy seated. It's nice and slow. Rock and roll through the hips. Let's start to circle through your chest. Exhale, drawing the shoulders down, we move. Chest forward, exhale, round. It's just so nice to have real people in the studio today. Thanks for being here. Let's go the other way. Everybody on Zoom today is a robot. And circle. It's a good color for you, Doris. That really pops on screen. You're a movie star. Yes, namaste. Reach those arms up. Inhale. Bring the hands into the heart. Walk your fingertips forward as you just bow to earth. Reach over to your right side. Back to center. Another side. And to center. Chin towards the chest, slowly roll up. So you kind of start with that lumbar, your center back, cervical, both arms come up, and now hands again back into the heart. Trade out your feet. Rock through the sit bones. Let's begin to move now, side to side. Reach up. Lightness and ease. No forcing. After balancing out both sides, meet back to the center, press up. Begin to add a rotation as you look over your back shoulder. Inhale, come back to center. Draw the shoulder blades back and down. Turn your pinkies towards me. Exhale, twist. And just move with this rhythm. Nice job. Turn your head, look over the back shoulder. Relax your jaw. And after balancing out both sides, meet with the hands back into the heart on the exhale. Let's roll through onto all fours into our very first cat-cow this morning. Tilt the tailbone up as you inhale. Exhale, round, tuck the tailbone down. Really hug with your pointer finger and your thumb. Fingertips are spread wide, kind of squeeze the mat. Nice job. We're listening today to Yoga Groove. Groove is in the heart. Yeah. I know you thought that, didn't you? I knew you, Jules, you and I are just so alike. Oh, you still have your cast on, don't you? Darn. Bobby, I looked at you and I was like, you got it off. And then I was like, Oh, it's getting smaller. Look at your hands, your fingers. Holy crap. Yeah. Wow. Tilt and tuck. Then do you go to hand therapy for your hand then, or? Oh. So we can call you the Terminator. Neutral spine. Reach right arm out, left toe, eyes to earth, or pick up the heel. Feel the pelvis though, if one side's a little higher than the other. On the exhale, bring it down. Left hand, right heel, big reach. And then trade it to the other side. For those of you that are at home, is my music too loud on your side? Is it okay? Okay, because sometimes what I hear is like jamming out, right, Lizzie, when you have your headphones on? I'm like, whoo! Buddha groove is grooving in my head. You what? Yeah, the Sonos. Yeah. Ah, easy peasy. No, this is through my laptop. Yeah. Open the knees, sink your hips back, exhale. But there's a part of me that I may get an extra laptop here and just, I could leave this one here then. Wouldn't that be cool? When I first started though, I thought that an iPad could do the music part, but it cannot. Breathe in, breathe out. Is it okay? Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm gonna crawl on you like a spider monkey. Here we go, little monkey. Okay? Mm-hmm. Okay. Press down firmly with your right palm. Reach your left hand through, thread needle. Exhale. Send it under. Transition to the other side. Take your time. Sweep it through. Reaching both hands now out in front of you. Downward dog or dolphin if that bothers your hand or your wrist. Cuddle through your feet. I just want us to get a little more space in our calves and our hamstrings, and also opening up through the chest. Bend the knees, swivel the hips. Draw the knees back to the mat. Tilt the tailbone. On the inhale, gaze up. Let's keep our toes curled. On the exhale, sink your hips back. Stretch out your feet. Draw third eye to mat. Walk your hands to you. Knees hip distance or about a yoga block apart. Hands in our back pockets. Baby camel. Lift the heart. Exhale, reach out in front of you. Downward dog. We'll just move through this one more time. Heels towards the mat. Knees to mat. Tilt. Inhale, gaze up. Exhale, glide back. Child's pose. Walk hands to your hips. Lift the hips. Camel. Downward dog. Right foot steps in front of your right hand or on the outside of your right hand. Both hands on the inside. Start to pick up the back knee and then bring the knee down. Just feel space in that left hip through your psoas. Stabilizing with your front foot. So press through the foot. Keep your right thigh and quad active. And now knee to the mat. If you would like blocks here, if you don't have them, just raise your hand and I can bring you some. Stack them. Or elbows to mat. Just depends on how you feel. Roll back and down through the shoulders. flex and lift your toes on the right foot. Open the right knee out and then hug the knee back in. Do this a couple more times. Opening the right knee out, hug it back in. Nice job. Allow the right knee and the hip to open. Left elbow can stay where it is, or left hand, or I like to rotate my left hand inward towards my right foot. Right hand back pocket, look over right shoulder. You can also add reaching your right hand to the left foot. Yeah, mine's back there. It's not today though. Staying right with where you're at with your upper body, just turn your head and look down to the elbow. And now gaze up. Release through the sacrum, bring your hands back, press both hands to the mat, hug the right knee back in now. Nice job. Pick up our back knee and bring that down. Lift it, bring it down. Keeping the left hip right with where it is, toe heel through your foot. Open your right knee out, come into pigeon. Now, for some of us, we might just rather lay on our back or set to the side first. Get your hips in that alignment that you want. Maybe your pigeon looks like this today, and that's fantastic, kind of in a fours. Or if you press through the toe, keep our chest lifted. Gaze over your left shoulder. Bring it back, and now look over your right shoulder. Lift and bow to earth. Exhale. Pigeon. That's a great option, Patty. You got it. Susan, nice work. Jackie, with the light, I can kind of see a little bit of you, so if you make a face at me, I can't see it today. Release your shoulders, release your neck. For the next just minute, I'd love for you to repeat your own personal I am mantra. Say it over and over and over. I am. Press through the back toe, start to work your way up, roll into your right glute and just fan open on your mat. So Lizzie will be our leader tonight, or today, this morning. What day? It don't matter. Exactly, it'll be dark in a couple hours, Lizzie said. Isn't that the truth though? My mom's like, I can't come over and watch the game. I'm like, why not? She goes, it'd be dark. I was like, oh, you're right. Lift your chest, walk your strong body over the top of your left leg. So left leg is straight, right heel brought in. And I use my mat today so you can kind of see which angle we're going at, as the floor here is very cold. When I win the yoga lottery, we're gonna have a heated floor. Wouldn't that be? See, yes, you're the one that showed me that. Magic. Love it. Rock a little bit. Come out of it. Get the shoulders out of the ears. Lengthen. Lift your chin so we're not over rounding or forcing. Slowly work your way up. Reach the arms up. Inhale here. On the exhale, twist and look over your right shoulder. Drop that right shoulder down. Look behind you. Look in front of you. Chin towards front shoulder. And bring your head back to the middle and tuck your ear towards the back shoulder. And I let my back hand be heavy. Now ear towards your front shoulder. Check out how your neck feels today. Back to center, rotate back to the front, reach the arms up, hands into the heart. Walk your fingertips forward. So we're drawing the belly towards the earth. So maybe bring your blocks in front of you if you choose. And then just continue to soften. Both sit bones stay grounded. Here's where it might help too if you set up on a blanket. That might feel really nice. Does anybody want a blanket here? I can bring it to you. Learning to listen to yourself, ourselves. We clear the cobwebs of self-doubt and fear, hallmarks of ego nature, and we open to the voice of the soul. And this ignites our intuition. Work your way up, reaching those arms up, hands now to the heart on the exhale. Lift your chest, so rotate towards the bent knee. You can add your hand and kind of wrap it around the hip or place it on top of your thigh. Reach, now move to the side. So gaze up. As long as you kind of feel some space from the hip, you're not compromising your lower back at all. You can also add your hand here if that's just going to feel better in the posture. I do this so I encourage you to roll open versus thinking you got to get somewhere and we're not moving and stretching what I'd love for you to stretch. Ah, that looks really good. Nice work. Just continue to open it up. On the exhale, release it. Roll back through your shoulders. Press through your back toe or lay on your back. Come back into your pigeon. Pigeon. Lift your chest. Also, Lizzie teaches on Tuesday nights at 7. So if any of you are out and about in the dark, stop by, lift chest, and now move forward. What's your next big hike, Lizzie? Are you planning? The Continental Divide Trail. Oh, are those yours, Barb? The Solomon shoes? They're not? Press through our back toe. Find our way back to all fours. Toe knee in that side. Now the leg that you just had in the front, big circle through that hip. Press the foot behind you, cross it behind you, and look over your left shoulder. Begin to bend the knee and then push through the toe. Bend the knee, push through the toe, the hip. Make a C, so draw in through the belly, press your ribs to the side, look over your left shoulder. Walking your foot back in, downward dog, tailbone up, pedal through your feet. Left foot now steps on the outside of your left hand. You're just going to transition to the other side. So walk your left foot forward on the outside of your pinky. If we can't see our foot, scooch that left foot forward or pick up the knee as you move back. Just kind of adjust forward and back a tiny bit. Back knee lifts and then bring it down. It's good. And work our way into lizard. Shoulders are back. Use your blocks if you'd like. Without holding on to the left knee, hug your left knee into you. Lift your toes, Pradabandha, protects our knees. Start to open up the left knee like a hinge on a door. Hug the left knee back in, opening it out, hug the knee back in. Now let's stay open with the left hip. Yogi's choice, press with the right palm, start to open chest, gazing up. Left hand back pocket or sacrum. Same thing here, if you wanted, left thumb is up, catch your back foot. Look down to the mat and gaze up. First, rotate through the upper body. Draw the left knee in. Press with our palms. Lift with the back knee, hinging forward and back. Work our way into pigeon. Toe, heel through. Left knee fans out and open. Lift with the chest. Roll back through the shoulders. Look over your left shoulder. Look over your right. And now bow to earth. Exhale. Release. Kind of rock your hips out a tiny bit. Soften your upper body. A lot of us came to our yoga practice with our asanas, or we wanted to be more flexible, and then we learned about the 8 limbs of yoga through that. Some people, though, start with the inside work, and then they want to explore more with the asanas. So whatever brought you to yoga, though, it's gotten you here, so that's a beautiful thing. I think that's what's really neat about our yoga practice too, is there's just so many things that we can always continue to learn about and be lifetime learners. But self-study, I think, is just one of the most important but most challenging ones that we have, because we're kind of with ourselves all the time, whether we want to be or not. So take the time to do something for yourself, to journal, to meditate, color. Your Dolly Parton coloring book. Yes, darling. Me too. Press through the back toe. Feel space. Roll into your left glute and rotate on this side of your mat. Or not, unless you want to face the front, that's fine too. Tick-tock, here's where it might feel better to sit up on a blanket if you did that last time. Fidget, reaching the arms up, breath is in. Feel a rotation, walk your strong core towards your thigh as you exhale. Just take your time. Drape your upper body over the leg like a warm blanket, softening. Where can you relax just a itty bitty bit more? Flex the quad, move up, sweeping both arms up And draw all that strength in. On the exhale, kind of shake out through your shoulders, feeling grounded. You can always adjust this, especially if it bothers your knees. Lift chest, hinge forward. Sit bones stay grounded. Outside leg active. Noticing peace. Especially purpose as to why we're here today. Why are we on the mat? Roll your way up. Sweep it up. On the exhale, look over your left shoulder. Drop your back shoulder down. Look behind you. With the next inhale, turn your head and tuck your chin towards your front shoulder. Bring your head back to the middle so you kind of just gaze right over your knee, now ear towards the shoulder. Tuck your head to lift the chin. You got it, Jules. Here's where you do get to have a Raggedy Ann head. I got Raggedy Ann hair today. It'd be crazy here. Tick-tock the other direction. Lengthen. I wish I would dream to wake up one day and have Mary's hair and be able to do what she does with it. She's got like, oh my gosh. How she braids that on her own, I don't know. Slowly release it, come back to the front, roll through your shoulders, kind of unwind from that. Bring your right hand over to the hip or to this, your thigh. Slice your hand by your ear. And all we're doing is just trying to keep the chest open and moving to the side like a teapot. Tip you over. Now, yes, if you want to bring your hand to the inside, if that helps support you, then do it. But I just don't want to see you rotate forward with it. Stay open. Come up. Draw in through that core, roll back through those shoulders. Nice job. Come back to pigeon, opening the hip, press through the toe, lift, or lay back onto your back with pigeon. Breath is in, and then hinge forward. Space, softness in the shoulders, ease in the small of the back. Pressing through your back toe will come up. Roll into your left glute once again and send our feet out in front of us. Shake out your legs. Press firmly into your IT band here. Popcorn your legs a little bit. Walk our feet in, stamp them the width of your mat. Fingertips back, lift heart, tick-tock, side to side. You got it. Extend our legs in front of us. This is going to be a seated forward fold in a yin posture. So you'll be in it for about, a good solid 3 minutes. So this might mean stacking our yoga blocks, or if you have a bolster, that can be really helpful also. You might want to take your feet out just a little bit wider, not anything crazy. You might want to build this closer to you, but we want to imagine just as if you were standing in a forward fold, tilting the sacrum, hinging forward, thighs stay active, and then when you're in the posture, then you can soften a little bit more. Maybe your forehead or third eye is on a block, stacking, or supporting your third eye. But choosing your forward fold. Flex the top of the legs, and then now let's relax your leg. Point, flex your feet, upper body heavy. Again, can we relax our hands a little bit more? Maybe even if it's just spreading your toes a little bit wider. Rolling back through your shoulders. Lift your hand there. Feel the top of the thighs. Uber slowly roll up. Chin towards chest, head heavy. Reach it up, breath in, and now hands into the heart. Nice job. If you have a blanket today, we're going to use that and bring it so it's underneath our hips. If you don't have one, I can bring you one today too, or if your mat's thicker. Barb, do you have one? Here. Okay, you got it. Does anybody else need one? It's nice to have one. We'll come onto the knees. And on our other side, we did not stretch out our left foot. So just press your left toe behind you and look over your left shoulder as you transition back to all fours. Bend the knee, press through the foot. Bend the knee, nice job, press through the foot. Draw the belly in, send the ribs to the side, ear towards right shoulder, kind of tick-tock your head. Now, mindfully, grab a drink before we move to the mat. Scooch over to the right side of your mat. We're gonna move into a half frog. So when you're laying on your stomach, your hip will be turned out, just half frog. So right hip towards the mat, both hips towards the mat, and then press your palms out. Walk your left knee up, flex your left foot. If you want more of a stretch, once your left knee is planted, you can scoot your hips away from the knee. Another idea is to move your knee up higher or a little bit lower. Lift your hips, both hips towards the floor. Once you've kind of found where you want your frog, turn your head and look the most uncomfortable way for what you would feel with your neck. You can always use a forearm to stack your forehead. Give your legs a shake and then soften. Lift your head, gaze the other way, please. Hips heavy. Connect with your sacral, your solar plexus to the mat, to earth. Nice. Elbows come underneath your shoulders, slowly come up. Tuck your chin towards your chest. Leave your left leg out like a little frog. If you've already taken it behind you, that's fine too. Tuck your chin down. And look up. Roll into your right hip, straighten your left leg. I'm just gonna have a scooch over to the other side of your mat, because I know the floor is cold. So roll onto your right side. Drape our left knee over, or you can roll all the way onto your back, then cross the left knee over so we keep our shoulders to the mat. All we're doing is adding a twist here. Left knee over, left shoulder to the mat. Fidget like crazy with your upper body until you can kind of find your shoulder blades to the mat. Draw your chin towards your chest, smooth out the back of your neck. Top leg heavy. Side out, side out. How do you need anything? Okay. How are you doing, Jackie? Okay. Just kind of gently rock a little bit. Get space in those shoulders. Let them become heavy. Moving inward is where awareness of self enables us to know what is right for us, gives us this certainty as we navigate through the complexities of human life. And by listening and learning to listen to ourselves, we clear the cobwebs of self-doubt and fear, hallmarks of our ego nature, and we open to the voice of the soul. This ignites our intuition. Our intuition is soul's messenger, and it's our best guide. The voice of intuition is distinctly different than the voice of ego. It is humble, persistent, consistent call to goodness and love. It is available to us all, but first we must cultivate the ability to hear and heed it. Listening and thinking and feeling and guiding each of us toward what is right. On the exhale, left hand comes to right. Peel open up your chest. Let's do this a couple more times. This might give you a little bit more awareness in the shoulders. Exhale, open. One more time. And open. Make your way onto your right side. Exhale really strong. Slowly work your way back onto your stomach. Our back has been in that gooey twist, so engage through your core. Lift your hips. Walk your way a little bit more back to the center of your mat. Hip bones to the blanket if you choose. Bend our knees further than hip distance. Tick-tock, side to side, look to the right. Flex your feet. Gaze our other direction. Straightening our right leg and then our left to Sphinx. Walk our elbows right underneath our shoulders. Lift your hips. Scooch over to the left side of your mat this time. And bring your right knee out. Shai's going to feel different. I like to kind of push through my hip. Ooh, this side's very different. Lift at the chest and then melt down. Maybe you feel gold arms. Turn your head to the most uncomfortable direction. Maybe your neck is happy on both sides. Good for you. Most of us have got a favorite side though. How's your neck, Jackie? Good. Nice job. Try and continue to try and work both hips towards your mat. Open up through your right, that groin area, and psoas, and also try and relax your butt cheeks. There you go. Lift your head, gaze the other direction. Relax your shoulders. Press into your left toe. And now our elbows. The reason I have you press that toe is because it wakes up that glute. Because sometimes you can get really relaxed here, and I don't want it to bother your back. Roll back through your shoulders. You can kind of lift your heart here. Straighten your leg. Scooch over to your right side of your mat. A lot of scooching today. Left arm comes out. Draw your right knee over and then just keep rolling back. Even work your way all the way onto your back then and hug the right knee and then add your twist. This will help get your shoulders to the mat, protect your back. And rock this out gently. Rock it out. And your back feels nice and a lot of space here. Maybe turn your head and look to the right. At the office I'm working at now, last week and the 2 weeks ago, it was the biggest situation was somebody's lower back, and one was raking leaves and the other was putting up Christmas decorations. It brought people in. It just made me giggle. But some of you have all got trees that just keep on sharing. There's one lady I know, she's like, it just won't stop. Again, what are we holding on to? Where can we let go? Take your armor off. Be open. Knowing that really amazing things are on each of our horizons. Just got to be open to it. Right hand moves to left. Field is open. Right to left. Feel it open. And together, let's do this one more time. Right to left. And once again, meet here. Right hand comes back across. Find your way back onto your stomach. Engage through Mula Bandha, zip up through the belly. Scoot your way back to the center of your mat to Sphinx. Roll back through your shoulders. Engage through your thighs, not your butt. Look over your right shoulder. Bring that back, and now your left. Melt all the way down. Come back to all fours as you work and find your way into child's pose. So if you've got a bolster maybe you'd like to use, if you grabbed a sandbag today, maybe have that handy. Maybe you place that on your sacrum. Reach your arms in front of you. If you're using a bolster, you'll get to turn your head to the side, or maybe even on the floor, you can use your forearm. But once you've worked your way into your child's pose, let's really think about a cocoon of breath and awareness here. Turn our thumbs up if our arms are in front of us. If not, just leave them where they're at. If you've been looking one direction, let's lift our head, look the other way, please. Inhale through your nose, exhale, open up your jaw, reminding you of your Ujjayi breath of strength, awareness. Together, let's stack our forearms, place our forehead on our forearms, and massage through your third eye here. Just be here. Release, receive. You've got a sandbag on your small of your back. Let's remove that, place it to the side. Come back up to all fours. Tap out your feet. Give your feet some love. Been using a bolster, place that to the side. Maybe keep our hips high this time. Reach our hand over to the left side of your mat. Right hand stacks on top. Shift your butt the opposite direction. And again, maybe you keep your hips higher here. More of a little side puppy dog. Press through the palms. Walk your hands to the other side. Left hand on top of the right wrist or right hand. I interlace my fingertips in between the hand. Same thing here, a little side puppy dog. Let your chest melt, hips high. And to center, knees hip distance apart. Walk your hands out like they're on top of two tennis balls. Begin to have your chest melt. Big scoop in the back. Slide down. Forehead maybe to the mat. Chin, chest. Slowly rise. Tilt tailbone. Just a couple more little cat-cows here. A posture today that we have not done that you would love to do, go ahead and do that. Otherwise, let's meet and back into seated. And if you have a bolster, you can use that again today. Or if you've got a towel, you can make it kind of like a little pool noodle if you want. It's just that I've so noticed just working with so many people each day, and also with all of you, you have such great body awareness that a lot of people don't. But no matter what we do, we all do this. So I'd like to finish with either a bolster chest opener, or you've got a blanket, roll it open. Maybe you have your sandbag or whatever, just a gentle chest opener. You can press the feet together or knees together and wiggle your toes and just be here. Or again, you do your Shavasana. That's totally up to you. But just where I see and notice where we carry stuff. And if it feels good to your back, yes, have the legs go long. Or I can come around and bring a block and place it underneath your knees if that would feel better for your back. For your little knees, your back's like mine is. There you go. Now extend your leg. Okay. Oh. Tuck you in. Little gingerbread girl here. Frost came on you. That wasn't weird at all. Rise and fall of your chest. That's it. All I want you to do is notice that. As you inhale, the ribs expand. As you exhale, the belly gently draws down. If we get sidetracked, thoughts come in, that's okay. Acknowledge them and come back to them later. Or repeating I am. I'm going to come around and place just a drop of orange oil on your wrist with my mask on. Over. Together, let us take one of the deepest breaths that maybe you've taken all day. Inhale deep in the breath. Inhale. Fill up, fill up, fill up. Open up your jaw, the balloon moving around the room. Empty it out, empty it out, empty it out. A little more, let go, let go, let go. Second Ujjayi breath, all in. Open up your jaw, let it go. Beautiful. One more time. This time, let's reach your arms over your head. That feels okay to you. And some of you have your knees out with your feet together. Some of you have got a sandbag on. Some of you are hanging upside down like a bat in here. Let's just work your way back onto your side and then up into your easy seated. And today I shared out the book that is my friend Catherine's because I thought she might be here today. I was going to give it back, but now I kind of really like it. I might have to read it again. It's from Ginny Lee and it's called True Yoga. And it's practicing with Yoga Sutras for happiness and spiritual fulfillment. Yeah, like I shared earlier, a lot of us, I did too. I came to yoga with the asanas. So that's just the way the Western world is. If you've already had a solid meditation practice, that's amazing. You've already kind of got that. But the rest of us, though, you know, during class, we try and sneak it in, but it's something that you just really want to study for off the mat. Maybe journal about it. Inhale, draw the hands back into the heart as you exhale. There's some books on the Yoga Sutras that's like reading drying paint. Release, exhale. So if you want one that's more kind of like on my level and the way I think, just ask me. This one's really a really nice book. Smooth out the back of the neck. And I just really want you to cross your hands over one over the top of the other one. That I am love. And then I want you to seal your own personal mantra today of I am. Bring your hands to third eye to open up to creativity, to put all the stress and worry to the side, to be your best self, hands back to heart. And may the light that moves within me shine so damn bright within all of you. Namaste. Have a great day.